Okay, so we're going to look at now how to use employee schedule, and we're going to implement some new methods. So we basically, in the old program, we had this create competence, and then we had defined this method here. Let's see what this is. Okay, and we've got a type here, competence. So what we want to do, we have in the original program, we take the instance, we create competence, and we want to override this by having another create competence. So we want to have this same logic, but we're going to do something employee schedule different here. So we're going to take in create competence. We want to use the old logic to work out the averages. So I'm going to say base create competence as I did before, so that should get me my variables here for C for competence. And so that's going to, let's see, so that's going to return me a competence C, which is that from my base. But now the difference here is I'm going to, let's say before I was doing this, now I want to do something different. I want to say that if the max hours is greater than let's say 40, that I want to adjust the max hours. I want to say if it's greater than 40, I want to set max hours equal to 0 and then return C. And my reason for doing this might be, for example, to say that in my reports I really max hours means a number between 0 and 40, and if somebody's working more than that, I just want to zero out their time. This could be for lots of reasons. Companies actually will work like this, so that if someone is doing too much work, it goes over the budgets for the project and they basically won't bill anything, or they won't bill anything. Or we could say set it as 0 at 40, let's say. So therefore, when I run this program now and I go through the original logic and I pull out this data, I should get the max hours at a maximum of 40. So let's just try that. Okay, so average max hours 67, so that didn't work. So we have to, when something doesn't work, we have to examine why, and just go into that and see what's gone wrong. So we go into competence, we've gone into hours worked. Okay, so let's see what's gone wrong here. HW. Okay, this is the problem here. Okay, the problem is we've taken an instance of, we need that to be employee schedule. So let's just try again. Hopefully it will work now. So let's step into that. And now we've gone into employee schedule, the base class to work out the averages. And we found that the max hours was 67, and we now set that to 40 because we can't have anybody working over that many hours, and hence we've now shown that that's, if we go into max hours, we now see it set at 40. So the point to that was that we've gone into the higher class employee schedule but that's actually inherited. It's gone into the base class, and it's worked out the create competence as we did before, and applied some additional logic. So the things to learn here are that this is a base class to employee schedule. It's a higher class, so we don't need to repeat all the logic here. This logic can be as much as as much as we want. There is another concept which we will go on to now, to do with variable access.